for Tag Team Gold, wondering where the champions are at.
That is a good question. I mean, I may not care for their antics very much, or the chaos and caused here at Courage Pro, but I have to say, they do raise a decent point.
Look at the energy these guys bring.
It's absolutely incomparable. Dynasty has made their presence known by willing to rise to the occasion and take the challenge that Careless Dynasty has to offer here.
And you know, and the Careless Dynasty almost resents these guys for even using the word dynasty. They say there's only one here in Courage Pro. There's only one all across Ontario, and that is them.
Absolutely. Careless Dynasty, they have a lot to look forward to. These men, along with Sway Archer, create a notable faction in professional wrestling that you will certainly remember the name of after today if you haven't heard of them already.
And a speedy recovery to Sway as well.
Indeed, he was scheduled to appear here tonight.
Absolutely.
You got Jaxon Roy and Mikey Truth. Definitely ready to make their names felt here in Courage Pro. But again, nobody has caused so much disorder and chaos than the Careless Dynasty has in the history of Courage Pro Wrestling, I have to say. And they're ready to cause more here tonight. They're going to make an example.
I think of one or two people that may have caused a little bit of on par.
Ooh, deep cut. Deep cut.
Well, I mean, you might be right there, Clowney, but at the same time, though, right now, these guys are causing waves wherever they go. And it's almost like, I mean, yes, they care about winning, they care about titles, they care about money, but they also just care about being known.
Look at the energy from Mikey Truth.
We are feet away from each other, gentlemen, and I can barely hear you over this crowd.
The insurmountable amount of hate that Careless Dynasty has wrought throughout Courage Pro. And look at the energy Dynasty has wrought out from the Courage Pro faithful. You're absolutely right, Clowney. I can't even hear myself think or talk as these two gentlemen lock up.
But you got to be aware of that X factor on the outside of the ring, being Joshua Sim, one of the many members now of the Careless Dynasty as a group. Just keeps growing all through Ontario.
Jaxon Roy with that takedown.
And rumor has it, gentlemen, I had already left at the time, but I hear that they had a little visitor at the last show the Careless Dynasty did.
A visitor?
A little masked man.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, we had him wandering around. It gave us both a very uneasy feeling. I'm not sure what sort of shenanigans they got set up and going on.
Thankfully, I don't see him here today. And the athleticism of Jaxon Roy, just a natural athlete this man is.
Takes down Christopher Clarence. Once again, this has got to be embarrassing to be taken down by the same takedown.
Nice gator roll.
Absolutely. Over to the tag. What an intelligible strategy from these two. Mikey Truth up. Takes Christopher Clarence down.
You know, Mikey may not be the biggest dog in the fight, but there's definitely a lot of fight in him.
Well, that's what I mean. He's one of those guys that may not have the size advantage, but he'll use his size to his advantage.
But he's like letting loose with some brute force. But now Christopher Clarence fighting back against Mikey Truth, has him up. To no avail, he goes against the ropes. Nice Hurricanrana takedown. And Christopher Clarence quickly getting the tag to Marcus Gold.
And wisely.
This is going to be quite the bout. The size difference between these two men is remarkable. Mikey Truth using that to his advantage, using his athleticism and quickness.
I mean, the Careless Dynasty, they wanted a challenge. Well, as the great Arn Anderson would say, careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. But right now, Marcus Gold looking good.
And Mikey Truth definitely got what he wished for, a piece of Marcus Gold. which I gotta tell
Tied
you.
up.
Oh, look at the mockery he's making down there, and Christopher Clarence just assaulting Mikey Truth. He truly is society's menace. These men are incorrigible.
And they do have a legitimate beef with Courage Pro, of course. They've been looking for a shot at the Tag Team Championships for some time now.
Ooh.
When's the last
Hard
time we've even
elbow.
heard from our tag champs?
Well, again, like I said, Connie, I agree with you, but at the same time, though, I just don't agree with the way they're going about it. I mean, they've again relentlessly attacked, unprovoked adversaries, if you will, and now here they are at least in a straight-up matchup, which they've had.
When it comes to titles, Bill, they don't ask how, they ask how many.
Oh, what a cheap shot. Rushes right over to Marcus, and they're both laying down the beatdown.
Oh no!
My God.
Joshua Sin getting a shot in.
The antics, again, as you said, Bill, are absolutely horrid, but you can't argue the results. As brought up in the past beforehand, they do these things, but then they ask you, yeah, but did we lose? And the answer clearly is no. Look at how, nice suplex. Look at how they progressed so far. Look at the fight they're taking to Dynasty here today. And Dynasty has wrestled in the likes of PWE, the same wrestling syndicate as well, IWS, Destiny, Crossbody Pro. There is a lot of experience in the team of Dynasty here going up against these two. And ooh, look at the fight both teams are bringing.
Oh, look at that, though. Very smart by Christopher Clarence to stop Mikey Truth to reach for that tag. He's the quickness of him. You'll just never know when he's going to get it.
Mikey Truth is being put through the ringer. It'll be a marvel if he can muster the strength or the ability to make it over to Jaxon for the tag. But if they keep wearing him down like this, it'll just be a simple matter of picking up the win at this point. Who knows if they'll even need any...
Oh!
Devious antics. I don't believe it.
What happened? I was taking a drink of water. I missed it.
Yeah. We don't have monitors, Clowny.
I got water right here. What happened?
I said monitor.
And a 2 count. Impressive is a light description of the amount of fight in Mikey Truth after taking such a beating from Marcus Gold and Christopher Clarence.
You hear the crowd clearly behind Clarence and Gold.
Now, come
They
on
are
now.
not.
They did not make any mention of anybody careless. And Marcus Gold has to keep his attention on Mikey Truth because
You're saying that Dynasty chant was not for Clarence and Gold?
I would like to assume that is the case, that I'd like to assume that they are in fact cheering for Dynasty and Jaxon Roy and Mikey Truth right now over these two.
And
They clearly be the only ones that aren't using any of these TV's tactics.
And one of the reasons why these three got together is because nobody else will be friends with them.
He goes up, Mikey Truth rolls out of the way.
It wasn't that long ago that Clarence was a solo act here in CPW.
That is true.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. But now he has friends in Sins and Gold.
Who's going to get to their corner first?
I am at the edge of my seat.
Oh,
Both men.
Here we go.
Jaxon Roy with hard lariat. A nice elbow strike. Bringing the fight to Society's Menace. Back over. Ooh, a nice shoulder check. Wow, impressive.
He's in there like something we know very well, and that's a house on fire.
And that's the thing. We know, too, that, again, Jaxon Roy, the athleticism, and now he's fresh again, meaning he's got a fresh set of moves.
Just narrowly escapes that 2 count.
That's why it was important to keep Mikey Truth contained, but they could not do it in the end.
And a nice belly suplex there, just taking him right down. Mikey Truth tagged back in.
Here we go.
There he goes. Boom! Hit the clouds and came down like a meteor and almost got the 3 count, if not for Gold taking that last second strike to save his team from losing this match.
If Gold had been on the outside of the ring, he may not have made that.
Even Michael Jordan would wish for that type of hang time.
We got a brawl on the floor now.
Well, wait a minute. Referee Brad Myers distracted. Oh, come on! I knew this was going to happen.
You believe this man?
He's got the tights.
Unbelievable. A handful of tights in a pocket full of luck. Careless.
Again, they don't ask how, they ask how many.
Either way, you say